Hello everyone, I, Yogesh Rajan, Faculty of DLED Department from Technia Institute of Teacher Education is going to deliver a lecture on simulated teaching. Today we will discuss what is simulated teaching, how it is useful in Teachers Training Institute. So first of all, we will discuss what is simulated teaching. This method was developed by Cruikshank in 1968. It is a kind of teachers training technique. This technique is used to change the teacher's behavior. This type of training is also known as role playing, pilot training, artificial training, laboratory training. It can be defined as, according to Fink, simulation is the controlled representation of reality. According to Tensei, simulation is the all-inclusive term which contains those activities which produce artificial environment or which provide artificial experience for the participants. Now we will discuss what are the characteristics of simulated teaching. This method can be used in research work. This method can be used for rehearsal before going to the classroom teaching. This method is effective for the practice of teaching skills by the pupil teacher. Effective feedback can be provided by this method. It is a very convenient method. Conditions are controlled in this method. Now we will discuss what are the steps for simulated teaching. In first step, assignment of roles. In this technique, first of all, roles are assigned to the pupil teachers. All the pupil teacher may function as the teacher, student and observer. After this, selection and discussion of skills for practice. After assigning the roles, some specific skills are selected and these are discussed. Topics related to specific skills are chosen for all the students. Then, preparation of work schedule. Then it is decided which pupil teacher should start the simulated teaching, when it should be finished, who should give it a finishing touch, who will intervene. Hence, the entire work schedule is to be prepared in advance. After this, determination of observation technique. In this step, decision is taken about the type of observation technique which is to be adopted. It also includes which type of data are to be collected and how this data is to be interpreted and then presented to actor pupil teacher. After this, organization of first practice session. After all the preparation, first practice session is organized. Feedback about teaching is provided to pupil teacher. Necessary modifications are done for next practice session. In this way, session goes on and every pupil teacher enjoys his turn for practice. And next step is preparation for altering the procedure. After the first session, preparation is made to change the procedure. In this, next skill is chosen, topics are changed, again sequence of roles are decided and this cycle goes on till every pupil teacher is trained. How it is useful in Teachers Training College? So, we will discuss importance of simulated teaching. First is relationship between theory and practice. By using this technique, relationship between theory and practice can be established. And next is study and analysis of teaching problem. The use of this technique enables us to study and analyze some serious teaching problems. To gain classroom manners, the simulated teaching technique helps in acquiring classroom manners. Feedback and insight. By this method, feedback can be provided to the pupil teacher and they get the opportunity to use their insight for taking decisions regarding their own activities. Classroom behavior problem. This technique helps in explaining the behavior problems in the classroom and contributes in its solution. Next is type of questioning. Practice of various types of questions is possible through simulation technique. For example, open thinking questions or closed thinking questions. And next is classroom management. Through simulated teaching, help is taken to understand classroom management and behavior problems related to it. And next is self-confidence in teaching. Self-confidence in teaching is developed through simulated teaching. It creates self-confidence to face the problems personally. And next is mastery in social skills. This technique is helpful in acquiring various teaching skills and other skills related to the classroom. Various roles to play. The pupil teacher enjoys the opportunity to play various roles like teacher's role, student's role, observer role. Better simulation with micro-teaching. This technique of simulation can work more effectively with the help of micro-teaching. Presentation of content in sequence. By this technique, capacity to present the content in a sequence can be developed. Next is decision-making ability. This technique leads the development of decision-making ability in the pupils. Such a development facilitates the further development of skills to solve more complicated problems. And next is problem solving in logical manner. By this technique, capacity to solve the problems in a logical manner by adopting the teaching steps can be developed. And next is to summarize classroom teaching. It can develop the capacity to present the classroom teaching in a summarized manner. Now, limitations of simulated teaching. This technique cannot be used for the curriculum of all subjects. The pupil teacher playing the role of an observer can make the wrong recording. For use of this technique, lots of preparations are required on part of teacher. There are very few teachers who are ready to accept additional work. It is a sort of play which lowers down the pupil's seriousness. This technique involves use of costlier audiovisual aids. But besides these limitations, it is very helpful in teachers training colleges. So I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much.